Welcome to another episode of Off the Record Podcast. It's been a while since I talked to this guy. Actually, the last time I talked to him, I think he walked off the fucking set. Listen, it was probably a 15-minute interview, but it did what it had to do because, you know, shit, we in the game of at least people saw that bitch. Someone who's now Grammy nominated, a guy who, number one, I think the thing people love to say about him, which I co-sign, is, you know, he stayed with one of them. He always stay with a hit. He's always got something. And he has a great ear for music. But I see you with the Haitian flag. I like that.
Yeah, I'm Haitian.
I know you're Haitian. I just came from my brother's wedding yesterday, and my brother married a Haitian. I'm Jamaican. So it was like mad Jamaican and Haitian flags up in there. Crazy. Anyway, if you guys don't know who I'm with and sitting with that moment, Mr. Rich Forever, Rich the Kid himself.
Yes, sir.
How you been?
Great. Feeling good.
I've been watching you recently, man. I feel like you have, I don't know, you seem a little bit more clear. I don't know if like you were like heavy off drugs before, but you seem like you on your shit, man.
Weed.
You stopped smoking weed?
Yeah.
Why?
I've been in the gym, working out, drinking water, just more focused.
Why? Like why did lifestyle change?
Man, I think overall, over time, like I just wasn't smoking as much. I had so much shit going on, so I just slowed down. And then after like some months, I don't really need it like that anymore.
I was watching, you did like a quick thing. We'll talk about the Grammys and even, you know, some of these records that you've had just been going crazy. And I heard you mention like fatherhood and how that's kind of like, you know, changed, you know, your life and how like changed how you look at things. Is that one of the reasons you're like, you know what, you want to become a little more health conscious?
Yeah, definitely gotta be healthy. Family is like a huge thing for me. I got 4 kids, so I gotta be there for the kids. Yeah.
So nothing like you had a health scare or nothing like that?
No.
Okay. So usually sometimes that's what happens and then people are like, yeah, we gotta kind of rail it back a little bit.
No, I just been working out and shit, you know, chilling, studio, regular.
Rich the Kid in 2025. What do you feel about, number one, the rap game, but also where you're at? I seen somebody, it was like a Twitter exchange. It's like a dude was like, he was talking about Carnival, and he was like questioning you being on the record, right? Who was it? I forgot what it was. It might have been Elliot Wilson.
Oh yeah, I think he said I was lucky or some shit. Like
yeah, he said you were lucky to be on the record, and that had me thinking. I'm like, I don't know if Rich is like underrated to the masses, but most people kind of know you stay with one of them. You know what I mean? And also you have one of the most brilliant ears for hits.
It was kind of weird because like I made the record. You know what I'm saying? I freestyled the song, and then Ty got on there, and then Ye and Cardi after that. So I was like, how the fuck I got lucky?
To some people, and I do want to hear how that record came together. To some people, they're thinking that, oh, somebody gave you a favor by just tacking you at the end. People are not realizing that you're cooking up.
Oh yeah.
How did that record come about?
Man, shit. I had 2 shows in Dubai for a weekend, and I seen Ty and Ye were out in Saudi recording. So I called Ty. I was like, yo, I'm gonna pull up to Saudi and then come cook up. So when I got there, they were just playing the album, the Vultures album. And then, like, the first day, I just listened to the whole album. Next day, Ty told me to pull up to where he was recording that. And, like, he had a setup. Me and the engineer was there. Ty didn't pull up yet. I did 1 song first, and then the second song I did was Carnival. I did my part, did the hook, the verse. And then Ty came in, did his part, and then the next day.
Before we get to that, I want to know how like you even like your ear and beat selection process, because when I first heard that song, the first part of the beat seems so much like even the chants and stuff like that, like even that.
So that Ye added that to the chant after, right? So, but my DJ, shout out to Ralphie Black, he was telling me like, yo, we need a new anthem for raging, like a rage anthem, a song that when it drops, everybody going crazy. So he's been asking me about, like, you need to make something like this for a while, right? So I text Lab Cook, the producer, he did Plug Walk.
Mm.
I'm like, yo, bro, I need some shit right now. I'm over here in Saudi. So he sent me like 3 different beats. When I heard it, I instantly was like, oh yeah, this is the one. Like this is.
You heard it from the get-go?
Yeah.
Oh,
I already
shit.
heard it from. I was like, this is the one. So when I recorded my part in the hook, I already knew the song was gonna be out of here. I was like, this shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So afterwards, Ty got on there, and then I think like it was like a week before the Vultures album came out, Ty texted me like, yo, Ye wants you to be on the project. Out of the 2 songs that we recorded, which one you think we should put on there? And I listened to both of them. And I was like, it should definitely be On a Roll, which was Carnival. I was like, yeah, it should be that one because the energy, you know what I'm saying? It's like it was.
So that was the original name, Honor Roll.
Yeah. It was
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, it should be On a Roll. So then I guess then Ye got on it like the next day. They told me to come to Vegas. I came to Vegas, and yeah, it's history.
Rest is history, right? So, I mean, when you got a song like that, and also here's the thing, you know, I'm wondering even, I think at that time, was Ye like, that was like the first cancellation, because they be canceling every, you know, is there any apprehension like either, man, do I want to work with him right now? Because I think that's what people think, right? Where it's like, you know, Kanye is a wild dude. But sometimes an artist want to stay clear of that because you don't want somebody giving you heat for, you know, him or whatever. Yeah. How do you treat those situations?
Really, at the time, it's like I don't really keep up with everything that was going on, for one. And 2, it's like I separate the personal side from the music side. And I was just happy to damn be working with Ye, one of my idols, you know what I'm saying, somebody I looked up to. For real.
That's not your first song with Ye, is it?
Nah, that was my second song with Ye, but that was my first song that came out with Ye. I did another song with Ye that we recorded at Noble, and the song didn't come out until like after Carnival.
Like Noble the restaurant?
Yeah.
How do you record in a restaurant?
Like Ye had a studio set up like in the back of Noble, like niggas recording and shit.
How does that work?
When you Kanye.
You know what about Kanye? Like, kind of, it really impresses me. And I think you went to when they did the Mercedes-Benz thing, right? Did you?
Mercedes-Benz.
Like when he was basically recording like the locker rooms over there. Like,
Nah.
The mere fact that he could just do it anywhere. I don't know if it's the ambiance. So when you're recording Noble, like, well, how different is that from a studio?
Yeah, it was. So I wasn't recording nothing. Like it was my first time meeting Ye. Shout out to Vori. He told me to pull up. I pulled up over there. And Ye just came up to me like, you Rich the Kid, right? Can you play some music? I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm play some shit. And then I played like 2 songs. I played 2 songs. The first song was a song with my brother Takeoff, R.I.P. Take. The second song was Plain Jane. And like when the beat came on, he started dancing and shit. He's like, yo, can I put a verse on this song right now? I was like, yeah, shit.
Oh, of course.
Like, go ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he put a verse on it. And then after, it turned into like a party. So I dipped.
That's our party in Noble.
Yeah. It turned into like a party in Noble, yeah. But I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I ain't get his number or anything. But the next day I texted his assistant. And like she was acting like the song never happened. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, was the equipment on? Like, I didn't know you were recording.
I was like, can you send me that song? Like what's
oh man, but at least you got one that's Grammy nominated. What's that feeling like? You know, we were talking just before we started recording. I would have felt like you would have been part of a song that was Grammy nominated. What's that feeling like? In you know, I seen you at the award show. What was that process like?
Man, you know, the process was just like, you know, just getting dressed, finding some drip, regular, you know. But being nominated is, bro, definitely a blessing. I remember like last year, like 2024, like the beginning of the year, I had tweeted, I was like, I'm gonna win a Grammy or some shit like that, and niggas was like, oh, you will never be nominated type shit. Like,
oh, niggas probably thought it was one of them tweets. People like, this nigga's bugging.
Yeah, he's tripping. Like, this nigga's tripping. And then like by the grace of God, I was nominated. You know what I'm saying? The same year or the next year. So it's just like some of these things I be speaking them up. You know what I'm saying? Like I put in the work though. It's not like I just say some shit and just be like, oh.
Yeah, I think that's one of the very much underrated aspects of what you do. I've said this before. Number one, I think both you guys are talented artists, but I think you and French, you guys have a way of making connections, having a higher level and higher, elevated sense for great music, connecting the dots, and somehow a hit's gonna find itself. Also putting aside ego. You get what I'm saying? Like, some people, they want to be like, yeah, I did all this by myself. You guys don't mind a collaboration. I mean, shit, you got a dope song right now with Kodak.
Yeah, and another thing too, like sometimes I be doing songs with artists, I don't even think about me personally. I think about the music and what the fans.
Oh,
yeah, I think about the.
Could you fix my?
But then that shit like fell off.
That's just like, or just put it a little bit closer.
Yeah, like I'm saying, like I just think about the music and about what the fans' reactions and how they gonna feel about the. I don't think about no personal shit.
Yeah, to kind of like put that like ego aside. When you were at the so how does the award shows go? Because I be thinking like it'd be so rigged that they tell you that you won already before it starts. I mean, were you disappointed that you didn't win?
Man, yeah, of course I was disappointed. Like it was a Grammy nomination. Of course I want to win, but like when I didn't win, I was like, shit. The next one, I'll be here the next one. So I'm really like on that now. I'm just focused on the next thing.
Yeah, again, I don't know what it is. I'm telling you, I've been watching you, and for all the years I've known you, there's something. Again, I know you said like just maybe some health stuff and just being health conscious, stop smoking. But there's a lot. It feels like a lot more focus coming from you, as if like you're gearing up for like something big. I heard you say back in September that this next project is gonna be really crazy. And do you think you're having one of those moments where like this is about to be the time where on a project level, people really, if they've been either sleeping or whatever, acknowledge your talent because you've had the song, but sometimes people be forgetting.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah. Man, I think with this project, like I said, like I'm not worried about anything ego wise. Just what's gonna sound the best for the fans and for the people, and actually for the culture. So right now, I've been working with like artists from all over. I got like a whole bunch of Latin artists, Afrobeat artists. You know what I'm saying? Like artists from everywhere on my album. So it's like a conjunction of just like different vibes and bangers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about that.
As I remember covering you for like all these years, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Like there was one point I used to just be like, "Yo, this is the fourth Migo." You get what I mean? And we seen how you branch off, and we seen really not necessarily from them. It's just like you're just staying alone, just doing your thing. And also we've seen you all over the place. And by the way, speaking about like you work with different artists, like some people may even look at you and be like, "Hey, listen, we've seen you try to develop artists as well." Right? What's the current state of Rich Forever, like the label?
Man, right now it's just been like working on a project I probably put out with me and Jay Critch, because like everybody knows the current state of Dex and what he's been going through, and it's kind of hard, what I'm saying, dealing with somebody that has addiction to whatever, what I'm saying. So I just had to just focus on what I gotta focus on, like whatever's the best for me, what I'm saying? Because it's like, it's the energy. I gotta put my energy into. I feel like you can't want something more than somebody wants it for themselves. Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Do you try to lend yourself though to I think this comes into a difficult state as well because you're an artist, right? Mm-hmm. You're also a CEO of a record label. How much of it is where you're like, you know what, Dex is going through something. Mm-hmm. I gotta try to use some resources to help him, or you could only do so much.
I feel like, bro, I literally feel like, honestly, like I done took Dex to fucking, what is it called, rehab on a private jet and a Maybach and a Rari. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you know, it's hard when it comes to addiction. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like I actually literally talked to him the other day, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like what's going on?" I'm like, "Yo, bro, I can't want it more for you than yourself," type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's just that. You feel what I'm saying?
That's tough. Yeah, because you know what I mean. At the end of the day, you could bring somebody to.
And bro, he's definitely still a star. You know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely still famous Dex at the end of the day. But it's like you gotta want it.
That's like I think that's like a guilty pleasure of fans who like really fuck with all three of y'all, and they've been fucking with y'all for like pretty much over a decade, right? It's like they've wanted all three of y'all, and because they've seen tremendous talent separately. Like, you know, Dex, if we talk about Chicago and we're talking about 2012 post, Dex is a legend. That's a fact. Sure. You get what I'm saying? You know, Critch has always been somebody when it comes to New York music. He's one of them guys who people are like, yo, the youth in the hood is fucking with this nigga. So, and you're Rich Kid, so it's like they've been waiting for all three. It's like, you know, I could compare it to. It's like the Brooklyn Nets, bro. The Brooklyn Nets had James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie. You're like, all right, they're finna win the championship, but they never was clicking, and fans are waiting for y'all to be clicking on the same wavelength, or like everybody snapping, and then y'all are also, you know, in this kind of like group label situation where they could see it. But you know, obviously that's not happening right now. But you know, obviously, you know, I send my prayers to Dex. But Critch,
yeah, he's in a great space right now. Like we got some hard shit. Like for real, I'm excited for what he's got next coming up.
Yeah. But you're rolling out a solo project. Are we getting anything from Rich for the label, or you're focusing more on the solo side right now?
Right now, just a couple more singles from me before my album. Me and Jay Chris have a single that's coming out soon. That's crazy for sure.
You know one thing I've admired about you, that I think at the moment when you said it, because and I remember there was a whole bunch of like little drama about it too. You were one of the people who were determined that you're a boss. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, listen, I'm doing things different with the label. I'm going to manage stuff differently. I think the game has gone in the direction of what you said then, where people, you know, are trying to get to that level. Do you think you were ahead of your time with even like how you were looking at the game then? Because I think now people don't want these traditional relationships with major labels anymore.
Yeah, for one, I feel like when I started, there was no young artists trying to start labels.
That's a fact. I argue that.
There was no young artists having labels. I feel like I was really the first off the porch, and bro, I think I've been through so many labels. Like I really like I was telling somebody, it's nothing I don't know when it comes to the labels and breaking down and like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like I really learned the business.
Who taught you?
Early.
Or you learned by bumping your head type shit?
Yeah, definitely by bumping my head type shit.
Yeah, because I remember those times where like you'd be like calling out the label on social media, and obviously, you know, sometimes the fans we don't know really the nitty gritty in the contracts, and we're just wondering what the hell's going on, or we're like, nah, he's just mad, blah 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 blah.
I feel like definitely calling out the labels and shit, that definitely affected my success, like through my career. You know what I'm saying? For sure. You gotta think about it, like, okay, when I dropped my first album, it charted as number 2, right? And I was with Interscope. And then after that, I got into it with Interscope about some shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember all them tweets.
And then I posted like somebody's number on Interscope. And then
I called it.
And they pushed me over to Republic Records, right? And when I went to Republic Records, I dropped.
Wait. So because of what you did on social media, they said, "Yo, let Republic take him."
I was kind of tight with them, and then I was like, I ain't messing with it. And then the person that signed me at Interscope left, so I was like, I want to dip. So they pushed me over to Republic, but it's still under the same Universal system. Mm-hmm. So it's still the same people that's running it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So then the next album, if you look, it didn't do, I think it was called the Bossman album. It didn't do as well as the first album. You know what I'm saying? And I had hella features on. I had like Nicki Minaj Post Malone.
How do you get them features? That's another thing. People be like, yo, how the fuck do you connect with people who clearly, and I personally believe these collaborations is because they respect your ear, they respect your talent, right? But like, how do you know, some of these artists, they're hard to get to. Like when people hear about Nicki Minaj or Post Malone features, like, it's like you're not gonna get that. Like, how do you even make those connections?
Shit, like Post Malone, I know him since he was like in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? So when he started taking off, damn.
That nigga was in the trap.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Like he was in the A. He was in the A for real. Y'all don't remember that?
White Iverson time.
Yeah, White Iverson.
Okay. All right. Okay, Posty. All right. Post my man's though. Yeah.
And like Nicki Minaj, I just reached out to her and she was like, "Yeah, let's do it." Send it over type shit.
Really? Okay. But yeah, so that didn't do the best. But you do think that's because you got moved over to another label, and you did call out the label before, but it's on
that label. It's still under Universal, and then it didn't do as well as the first album. And then after that, because I was getting into it with Republic, I then went independent. So then from there, I was independent.
Let me ask you a question, because this seems like relevant to times now where people are, like, for example, the biggest artist, Drake, right? He's going at it with Universal. Given that you've gone at it from your level and your point of view, is it possible to have a dispute with your record label and still be successful as an artist? I lean towards the side of saying it ain't going to turn out too well. I mean, you kind of are saying that it didn't turn out too well, but do you think there's a way that could happen while you're still putting out music?
You talking about Drake though now? So,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a different level of artist. You feel what I'm saying? So if you were like a just starting artist like I was, no, I don't. You just saw it. Like I went from number 2 on the Billboard charts to I think the other next album was like number fucking 7 or some shit. I don't remember. You feel what I'm saying? So, damn, yeah, that's that.
Do you, but what about his level? Do you think he has a chance or no?
So I think that last album he dropped went number 1 in it.
It did. Yeah. I mean, some people are saying that it was like being suppressed. I don't know if I believe all that, but it's like, I don't think you could really beat Universal. And every time I say this, people think that Universal is paying me off, but I'm like, they're like, it's like the big fish in a pond, you know?
Yeah, Universal is big.
Did you regret going about it? If you knew what you knew now, what would you do? What you have done?
I would have not did any of this shit. I feel like if I didn't do that, I might have been bigger than I am today.
That's interesting.
I think about that because I had 2 more albums for Interscope. So I probably would have put out 2 more number 1 albums and then went on to get another deal independently. And then, you know what I'm saying, had 3 number 1 albums. You feel what I'm saying?
As you're going along, and again, it's very interesting because I remember all these because I cover them. So you're right. You're one of the very first young artists to also take on, I'm the boss, I'm also putting on talent. Something I think at that point people didn't appreciate as much. And I think now we're in a different place people would. Shit, I even remember, like even other artists were like, complain about their labels. You're like, hey, this is the exact reason why. You and Almighty J, you guys, was he Rich Forever?
No, he wasn't all the way signed. I was trying to help him figure some stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Like he was signed to somebody else, and I was gonna try to help him get out the contract. So around the time I would just have him around and have him on different records and shit. But that was like little bro, But I never was able to figure it out with him.
I heard the wildest story. I heard he put out a song, and I don't think you did it, but your label hit his label. It was like, yo, your song sounds like Rich the Kid's song. I don't know what song it was. He had a song, but they were saying it was kind of like sounding like plug wall.
heard that, but some fans be saying that. They say he would sound like me sometimes. So.
Did you guys like what happened with that? Like, are you guys still cool?
Oh, yeah, we still cool for sure. Like, it just was like wasn't able to figure it out. He went his way, and I kept doing my thing.
Do you regret? So this is what I've realized with and I understand why people don't go about the executive CEO portion of the business. And I mean, even me as a media personality and like with a media brand, like, you know, people have came to me. I'm like, you know, let me pique my interest. Maybe I could sign a couple artists. What I've realized as a you know, boss or executive, you put a lot of time into some shit that sometimes doesn't work in your favor or sometimes doesn't become successful. Do you regret any of the, maybe, I don't want to say necessarily time wasted, but energy you put into trying to help other people or their situations that you could have been focused on yourself or could have prioritized yourself at certain moments that later on, didn't work out?
I think it's only like two artists that I signed that didn't get a deal.
Who?
So it's like
So you ain't even gonna mention it. They didn't get a deal.
Yeah, they didn't get a deal. So all the other artists were lucrative enough for me to get paid and shit. So
Okay, so you don't really
whatever I invested, I made it back for sure.
Yeah, that's an interesting. I really like how you think on a business level when it comes to that. How is the extended fam in the sense of QC, Migos? Obviously, I feel like we're still reeling in a sense from the loss of Takeoff. How is those relationships nowadays, and how did the death of Takeoff really even affect you, or even continuing?
Man, did Takeoff. I was fucked up for a minute, just in the crib. I ain't even leave the bed type shit. Like leading up to him passing, we was hanging out like every day for like a year. We recorded an album together. We were doing like crypto shit together. We was doing like all type of shit. So it was really crazy. That's like your best friend, losing your best friend type shit. But like Quavo and Seth, that's still my bros. You know what I'm saying? I talked to Seth today. I think I talked to Quavo yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. The only thing I don't like about the Takeoff, his passing, man, I feel like we get so much clarity and resolution. Like no matter what, like PNB Rock passed away, Dolph passed away. I just feel like that happened, and the whole hip hop community like mourned over it. We just haven't heard nothing else. Like it's just like, what the fuck happened? And I think that there's a little bit lack of closure with that, where it's like, how the hell did one of our greatest legends get killed and we don't? I mean, maybe people know what happened, but it's like there's no like clarity and closure. I don't know. Do you ever like? I would imagine like do you ever like speak to his parents or anything like that?
I think I spoke to his mother like a couple months ago. Like it was like 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. But no, other than that, no.
Can you solve the beef between Quavo and Offset? No.
I don't think they got beef no more. I think they cool.
Yeah, I can't even. That's one of them joints where like you gotta mind your damn business with them. Yeah. You gotta mind your business because
I don't think they got beef no more. It's like I don't think so. I think they're pretty cool. But if I could, of course I would. I put them on the phone together. But matter of fact, they don't got beef. They don't got beef together. They don't.
Okay, I would love to hear what Quavo and Offset have to say about this question, but I want to hear about what you think. Could there be an Amigos album without Takeoff?
That I don't know. That's like.
What would you like? Would you?
Amigos, so
yeah, but like I mean, shit. Those are your brothers. Yeah. If they suggested the idea like, yo, we're gonna drop another Migo album, but it's not gonna have obviously.
Yeah, I'm not in the Migos group, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't speak for them.
Man, you like a cousin, bro.
Yeah, I can't speak for
Matter of
them.
fact, all y'all niggas is like cousins.
Yeah, I can't speak for them and say that.
Hey, speaking of which, somebody who I think we both really rock with, and also I give you a lot of credit for rocking with them. I feel like most people I rock with are usually hated anyway, but NBA YoungBoy, currently incarcerated, but he's scheduled to be released this year. One of the most popular artists, but polarizing artists. I feel like a lot of people in the game, you know, especially with everything that's been going on, a lot of people even backed up from him. He's rapped about it consistently. He's always stuck with you. You've always been rocking with him. Explain that relationship and just even where you see him now at this point.
Man, that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying? Always gonna be like my brother. And
How'd y'all get that close?
man, you know what's crazy? I want to shout out DJ Darrell. DJ Darrell, the Migos DJ, had shown me his video on World Star. I don't know what year it was. It might have been 2016 or 2017. And I called YoungBoy, and I was like, yo, I DM'd him. I was like, send me your number. And I called him. I was like, yo, bro, I'm trying to sign you to Rich Forever, my label.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, bro, I'm already signed. I can't do that. So over the time, we just kept tapping in, chopping it up. And I remember he got locked up, I think, was it 2018, 2019?
Yeah.
And one of those years, and we would just be talking on the phone, like, every other day he hit me, and we'd be talking on the phone, and that's before we did the Nobody Safe project, and he hit me like, yo, I can't wait to get out and do this album. So when he got out, I flew to Baton Rouge.
Be honest. Did you think he was blowing smoke in the sense of, you know, not like just saying, yo, because people say that all the time, like, yo, we're gonna do a song or whatever the case, but not follow through. One thing I've realized with YoungBoy, even you know my association with him, he's one of them people who's he appreciates the follow through, and he appreciates, like, if he tells you something, he's not trying to just spin you or whatever.
Yeah, if he say some shit, he don't stand on that shit. So I knew he was gonna do that. He was gonna do the album for sure. Like, when he got out, I flew to Baton Rouge, and we were just over there. I was over there for like 2 weeks at first. We were just recording music, and that's how I introduced Jason, his engineer. To,
Wait, you introduced Jason now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you meet Jason?
Jason, he was like my engineer first, and like, so he's really like both our engineers.
Yeah.
Type shit, you know. So Jason, we came out there, we was recording. We did, I think it's called, the first song we did was like Money Talk. We previewed that song, and then we just kept recording, you know.
Okay, slightly personal, but you don't got to answer, because I know YoungBoy. YoungBoy is not an easy nigga to deal with. YoungBoy is a different. Listen, I've been around a lot of artists. YoungBoy is a guy. He lives on damn near a different planet. Real nigga, but still lives on a different planet. You know. Like, how is y'all relationship just like outside of music, like personally? Because I know you've seen either situations or whatever. One of the realest things you ever told me, just even when we were like just even talking, he let me know how much he fucked with you. He was just like, yo, somebody don't fuck with Rich, I can't really fuck with them, and I don't care how hot they are, what it is, it don't matter. I thought that was dope. You know what I mean? When you either hear that or like, how are y'all relationship? Just interpersonal shit, like.
Bro, we just like having fun. You know what I'm saying? We just doing fun shit, doing stupid shit. Fucking around the house, just throwing buckets of water on niggas while they sleep. Just, you know what I'm saying? Just regular shit niggas do in the crib, playing games.
Yeah.
Playing basketball.
Yeah. YoungBoy good at basketball?
No, he ain't that good, but he had a basketball crib in his crib, you know what I'm saying?
I seen a post about, you know, there was some, you know, past issues, you don't have to get into it, but, you know, you and Uzi, you guys weren't, you know, obviously seen eye to eye for a while. Looked like you guys either bury the hatchet or whatever the case is. Anything you speak on that?
Yeah, we're good. It's great.
How did that come about? Because people had thought it was like really to a point where this is one of those ones that you probably won't even see eye to eye or even be cool with any.
Shit, we spoke on the phone a couple times. Yeah, for sure. We spoke on the phone.
Oh, that's good. You know what I mean? Was it something you initiated, he initiated, a third party?
I don't even remember. It's been so long. It was like 3-4 years.
Oh, so y'all been at least decent. Oh, so all that bullshit been over for a minute. Yeah, that was the time I think that you know, forget the actual issue. You being an artist and you're going at another artist who's hugely popular, did that affect you? Where not you personally, but you're seeing fans who probably just start hating on you just because like, yo, you're beefing with my favorite artist. Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, of course. He had a lot of fans that wasn't fucking with me at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of one of those interesting shit. You and Kodak. How, you know, what relationship is there? I hear the song. I see I got some. Seems like, first of all, y'all both are Haitian. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's Sakpase movement, okay? How the song come about? What's that kind of relationship? And how did y'all put that together?
Kodak, that's like my brother. We've been locked in for like, damn.
When's the first time you met him?
2017. 2017. Me and Migos had did a song called "Going Crazy," and it was on a beat which ended up to being a beat that Kodak used. So when we dropped the song, a whole bunch of people was tagging me like, "Yo, this Kodak beat, y'all stole Kodak beat." And I was like, "Kodak." So I looked him up, and then I DM'd him. I was like, "Yo, I'm about to drop a mixtape. I want you to be on it." So we did a song. I think it was called Touchdown. And then like we just stayed tapped in. And then I think like 2-3 years later, I tapped back in with him like, yo, me and Cardi got a song, which was the plug song. I told Kodak get on it. Well, I don't know which way. I don't know if Cardi might have been on that first, like, but I had Kodak get on the song, and then shit went crazy. So we just been locked in ever since, type shit.
The recent song, how'd that come about?
The recent song, we were in the studio doing another song, and he sent me that song, and then I put a verse on the song, and then I had the song for like a month or two, and I was eating dinner at a restaurant, and I seen him pull up on the boat. I was like, that's Kodak right there. He was at Kiki on the river. I was like, that's Kodak. He pulled up like, yo, when you dropping that song? And then like, we was in the restaurant playing music. The restaurant was actually closed. We were playing the music in the restaurant. We played the song. And I usually don't post in real time, but we made a video like rapping the song, and I posted it. And like all the fans was like, drop that shit, it's crazy. Like we fucking with it. Haitian flags like flooded in the comments. I was like, all right, bet, we might as well drop it. And then like, shit, shout out my brother right here, big OG. He shot the video. He put the treatment together. You know, heavy Haitian culture, all in it. You know what I'm saying? He came with like the whole vision for the video.
Glad you said that. You know, I know you Haitian. I think, you know, it's hard to not tell this single Kodak is Haitian. What does even, you know, that heritage and that background really mean to like not only you doing music, but like just your hustle, your drive, and everything it really embodies? Because, you know, if people really tapped in, especially like, you know, in Florida, especially Miami area, you know, Haitians, like people know about like that Haitian culture and heritage, but what does it mean to you? I see you with the Haitian flag there.
Shit, it means everything to me. Like both my parents is Haitian. I grew up in a house full of Haitians, 24/7 Haitian music being played. So
you don't know about no combo. Stop it.
Yeah, of course I do. So it's definitely a blessing being able to have my music, like have my music, like with some Haitian culture in it. You know what I'm saying? It's really dope. The video, like, have you seen the video?
I didn't see the video. I heard the song.
Gotta go watch the video, man.
All right, I'll pull it up and watch a few seconds. Honest.
June did his thing, man. The video is.
When y'all dropped the video?
We shot a video in Little Haiti.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we both had the vision together. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, you know when I search Kodak and Rich the Kid, you know what first pops up?
What?
Plug. 70 million views on World Star.
Yep.
When did y'all do that? Let me see if your memory is right.
What year?
Yeah. How long ago?
2017.
Yeah. Exactly. Yo, that's a long. You know what's so funny? First of all, I keep saying about all these like artists.
They be dying out and they be gone.
Yeah, you're right, but I'm gonna say something. You gotta grow a beard, nigga, because niggas is gonna think you mad young in this game, but you've been in here for 10 years now.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't trying to.
You better grow a damn beard. Well, you've been here for 10 years. The way we could figure out people how long you been in here, you gotta have a full beard, man. You still trying to get the baby face shit going on. They think you in here for like 3 or 4. They told me,
I'm trying to look young as I can
man, yo gotta look young, just look rich. Hey, so wait.
Young and rich, that's both.
Do you feel like a veteran?
Of course. Hell yeah. I done did a lot of shit, stamped a lot of artists, helped a lot of people, made a lot of way for a lot of people to get rich. Of course, yeah.
Yeah, that's one of those, like, when you start looking up, do you feel fortunate? Not lucky, fortunate. Like in a sense of the average artist, there's artists that came out in 2017. No, let me explain. There's artists that came out after you. Say artists came out in 2017, right? They've gotten hotter than you've ever been, but right now they're not. They're out of here. Longevity, when it comes to like music, like even when I do in media, I'm like, yo, if they want to say, okay, all right, he popped off with Warren Chirac, bro, that's 2012. We're in 2025. That's 13 years ago. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I have to feel fortunate because the majority of people don't last for over 5 years. Bro, like, how long is your career? Where do you span your career?
But I feel like my grind and my hustle separates myself from other artists.
No, of course. No. That's no shot or no dig at your, like.
No, for sure, I understand what you're saying, but it's like
a lot of these niggas is out of here though. That's the point.
A large amount, but I feel like I put in a lot of work. You feel what I'm saying? Like I put in a lot of work from when I first started handing out. Bro, I used to be handing out CDs at every club. Going to the club, handing out CDs. El Texano, Mariachi, Blue Flame, Magic City.
Which you was out there like passing out CDs?
Yeah, in Atlanta, handing out CDs hand in hand, trying to get in the club. You know what I'm saying? I was literally,
for everybody who think that,
putting in work before I even got to anywhere close to this point.
I'm glad you said that. For everybody who's watching this who think that Richard Kid is 22, the nigga was old enough to pass out CDs. Like CDs is like an eternity. Yeah. CDs?
Yeah. CDs, I was sending out CDs.
But that is that type of hustle. What do you know? I feel like I've asked you this is many different. Like, where do you get that from?
Probably being Haitian.
That's interesting. I'm gonna be honest with you. That makes all the sense in the world. Listen, I always told people when I first came here from Jamaica, I used to speak very fast. I used to stutter a lot more than I stutter now. I never thought I was the most talented. I always thought I worked the hardest. So when people would be like, all right, man, I'm done working at 8, I'm still going at 2. It takes that determination to be like, all right, yeah, I'm probably promoting online or I'm doing this and third, but this is a hot club. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to put it in their face. Pause. Like, I'm going to make sure they get a CD. Do you still have that still, that same drive and work ethic?
Man, I think I do still have this same type of hustle on me because I feel like if I didn't, I wouldn't still be here today. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have the Carnival song where I purchased my own flight, went to Saudi Arabia, took a taxi, an hour and a half, 2 hours from the airport to where Ye was at.
Really?
Yeah, to get on that album. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't promised to be on.
With every success story like that, there's mad stories you probably went, just like the Nobu story, where like nothing came out of it.
Yeah.
Are you just like in belief of like, yo, listen, I gotta just put forth that energy? Because I ain't gonna lie, the first time I would have got like, oh, I came 3 hours, we recorded in Nobu and the song didn't come out. I'm like, man, the next time you invite me to Saudi Arabia, I'm like, nigga, I'll catch you when you're back in LA, nigga. Okay? Like, why do you still do that?
That's what I'm saying. I'm a different type of nigga. I got a different type of hustle in me.
That's good. That's good though.
Yeah.
That's good. Have you started to think about legacy in a sense of what you've created, how you've impacted the game, how you've influenced the game, how you've also helped people that are in the game? Have you started thinking about that, or you're just tunnel vision to what you're doing currently?
Of course I think about it, but it's like I feel like I'm just getting started still.
Really?
Yeah.
Stop it, Rich. Capping out.
Capping out. I really feel like I'm just getting started still, brother. Like I feel like I haven't reached the milestones yet.
Okay. All right, perfect. Well, it can be money. Mm-hmm. You're rich forever. Mm-hmm. You got the bread. What are you chasing now? Is it, trying to get the recognition? Is it trying to captivate more? Like, what is it? Because it can't be, a lot of times niggas, I've heard for years people say, yo, rap is a hustle. And as soon as they get on, and they get rich, they're like, yeah, I'm good now. What are you chasing now?
Shit, to be one of the biggest artists in the world, of course. If you are artist and you don't want to be one of the biggest in the world, I don't know why the fuck you doing it, for one. And two, like you said, my legacy, to keep building my legacy and keep doing what I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Jay Krish, I feel like Jay Krish, he hasn't even blown up all the way yet. You know what I'm saying? Jay Krish has just started too. I feel like we still got a lot more work to do. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, bro, I'm just excited to be here, excited to be working, and excited to be in the right mind and focused.
You're 10 plus years in the game. And it's kind of this is so interesting to me because, you gotta remember, I came up with covering y'all when y'all were coming up. You know what I'm saying? So like now when we're sitting here, we're like, yeah, niggas knew about you in 2015 and we're in 2025. So like you're beyond a veteran because this is hip hop. Niggas don't last for 10 years type shit. But so you've been here for like 10 years. Like, what would you say to yourself? What would you say to yourself in 2015, knowing everything you know now? Like, what advice or what would you probably like? I've always said, if I could go back and tell myself something at 19, I would tell myself, chill, be patient, don't overstress it. It'll work out as long as you put the work in. Because at that point, I didn't know. Like, the biggest thing that was fucking with me is not knowing.
2015, I would tell myself to do you, keep doing what you were doing. Because at 2015, I was a beast. I was hustling. I was making sacrifices that I really don't know where I would be if I didn't make them sacrifices to get here.
Like what?
I was breaking into cars, finessing, jugging, hitting licks.
I thought he was just rapping about it. He was really doing it?
Yeah, for sure. But it's like I don't know how the fuck would I made money to like get to where I was at now. You know what I'm saying? I took them chances and them sacrifices to get here. And like I don't know what the fuck else I would have been doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no. I mean, I get that. I get that. And also, sometimes you realize that, like, I don't know if you're spiritual or whatever, like, but it worked out how it should have worked out.
Yeah.
right? Like, and you've probably been through ups and downs. You've probably been in a lot of horrible situations, but given where you are now, like the idea of like either regret or changing the path that you got here, who knows? You do one thing differently, you could be ended up being a janitor in the school. You know what I mean? You might not be here, right? Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, so what are we looking at for 2025 for Rich the Kid?
2025, bro, we got one of the hottest records out right now. Me and Yak. I don't know how the fuck you ain't seen the video yet, man.
Nah, I'm slack. No, I'm slacking on the video, but I've heard the song.
That shit is it's
What?
fucking up the streets right now.
Hold on. Well, I guess that's what I should ask you, right? Yeah. So, I think music is in an interesting place.
Yeah, bro. Niggas is not making the same music it's not connecting anymore. So a record like the one that me and Kodak got up right now that's connecting and people is fucking with it so hard, it's like money can't pay for that type of shit.
How do you promote records? Mm-hmm. So, you being not only an artist but also CEO, you think about everything. But how do you promote a record? Like these days, I feel like artists
can't give them the sauce, man.
Oh, you can't give them the sauce.
Can't give them the sauce.
You gotta give them a little bit.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, give them the freemium version.
You gotta promote your shit.
He ain't trying to help.
You gotta promote your shit, man. You know
he's like, fuck these niggas. I ain't tell you shit.
I feel like, bro, I don't learn the in and outs of everything, going through so much shit. So it's like I can't just give it to him. I just can't give it all out. You know what I'm saying? But promoting, you gotta get on. Of course, just make a video, fucking make a TikTok. Damn, get on there. Yo, this is my song. Well, I think DM Akademiks, tell them, yo, post my shit.
No. The first thing you got to be as talented and rich a kid that you would be in a position to have a song that when somebody who is like Ye or anybody else who needs a hit, they could come to you. The royalties checks start hit yet? I got to start pocket watch. I'm sorry, brother.
Does it look like the royalties checks is hit?
You've been looking rich for a long time, so I can't tell.
Check it out, figure.
Oh, man.
All right.
Carnival?
Go.
All right, okay. Damn. That was the record, man.
Yeah. Record of the year.
Well, really. Hey,
yeah, for sure.
Your top 3 records that, obviously, okay, we know the Carnival story, but like records that you probably did that you ain't even think was going to go nowhere, or not necessarily go nowhere, but like it just kind of blew up. Like, what's the top 3 records of your career?
Top 3 records of my career?
Non-solo.
Like,
Yeah.
see, I would say Plug for sure was a fire record. Which actually never been on streaming services.
Why? I like to ask that. Why?
Because
producer acting up.
No.
Sample.
I was independent. at the time, and I put it on SoundCloud, and it went viral off of SoundCloud. It just took off, and then.
So it's not on DSPs right now?
It's on DSPs.
Why not? You're missing out on money.
Yeah.
You ain't clear something, man.
I never tried to put it on there before.
As a fan, that's what I hate about artists. Like, there's certain songs of certain artists, especially artists that's been around for so long that they dropped and it's popping on YouTube.
Maybe I might put it on there.
You should. Okay, so Plug. What else? We'll give you Carnival. All right, but what's the third?
The third one? You said not solo?
Not solo.
Shit. That's hard. New Freezer.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
New Freezer definitely was a moment.
Yo, what you want?
What you want? With Uzi?
Of course. How did that come about?
Fucking Carnage. Carnage hit me up and he said he wanted me to be on the song. And then I think I went to Philly.
Is Carnage from Philly? I think
no. But I think that's where we shot the video. Uzi's from Philly.
So that's how you got. I like that song a lot. I always felt like if that song got released after, like maybe a few months afterwards, it would have blew up way bigger.
I still be performing that song sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
That you know when you talk about like a song that people go crazy for, that's the type of beat. In terms of music and
people don't make the same music no more, bro. It's like niggas can't make the type of records that they used to. Like shit's not connecting. Like as you know what I'm saying.
What do you think about Cardi?
Cardi?
Yeah.
Fire.
Yo, I
Cardi.
think Cardi has like this amazing hold over, but it's also like this rage music too, right? It's like this music that the youth like is feeling. When you're making music, are you looking at who's gonna listen to it, or you're just kind of vibing and you're like, whoever who fucks with my vibe comes to it, or you're making the music for a certain audience?
Bro, really? When I make music, I just think about how I'm feeling at the moment. Whatever I'm feeling at the moment is exactly what I'm making. You know what I'm saying? I play some records after we done, but like, bro, that's exactly how I'm feeling, and that's exactly how I made it. Just like when I made the Carnival joint, it was like, all right, Ralphie, like we need to make something for the concerts and the fucking ragers and shit like that, and that's exactly what we did.
Wasn't there a joint you had that was it Freeze that Dot featured on? Or what? Am I tripping?
Kendrick?
Yeah. Which one?
Freezer.
Yeah, right? Okay. When he was doing the halftime show, you wasn't like, yo, nigga was popping. Yo, holla at me. Yo, that would have been lit. Your catalog would have went crazy. Are you Team Kendrick or Team Drake?
Am I Team Kendrick or Team Drake?
Yeah. You got a new Freezer now. I mean,
that nigga said Team Kendrick or Team Drake.
Yo, it's like beef. No, it's like have you looked online?
Yeah, I look online, but bro, I'm paying attention to. I got an album I'm working on. I got artists. I got a whole fucking label.
This is what you call media trained, and somebody who's been in the game for 10 plus years. He ain't finna sit here and tell me no. It's like, what the fuck that got to do with me? I ain't about to, you know what I mean? It's like Drake fans listen to my music and Kendrick fans. I got 3 more questions before I get you out of here, because I know you do got to catch a flight. Top 3 artists in the game right now for you. Your top 3 artists.
Top 3 artists.
You better say YB, so I'm throwing him in there already. That's
okay.
He's already in there. So who's 2? The other 2.
For sure. Jay Critch.
Okay.
I would say, I'm gonna say my little bro, Bass Swag.
Oh, you been fucking with Bass Swag?
Yeah, that's my little bro.
Wait, how you on Bass? I didn't know you knew Bass Swag.
He's driven. Damn, that's my bro. I raised Bass Swag.
Nigga, I didn't know that. I know. So I've known Bass, I know Bass Swag from somebody who I know personally. His name is AJ, and he's put me onto Bass Swag a lot. But Bass Swag always associated with like Slow Bugs, this and third. I didn't know you know Bass Swag. I knew he was kind of cool with like Mike J, I think.
Gotta do your research, Act. You did your research this time, my brother.
Oh, you gotta put me on game, nigga. All right, damn. All right, Bass Swag getting a shout out, man. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, they're a little bit tight of me because, you know, first of all, we're like 5 minutes across the bridge and it's New York City. You know, I never interviewed Cash Cobain or Bass Swag. I haven't talked to them yet. They about to start calling me fake.
You gotta pull up. You gotta have them pull up, man.
What is it about Bass Swag you like?
Bro, he's a hard worker. He's a hard worker. He's another hustler. Like I'm saying, like I watched him since a kid. Like, stay at it, you know. And I'm just so happy for him. Like, he's like Rich Forever, extended family type shit. Like he's one of them.
Interesting. What songs you listen to right now, other than your own?
What song I listen to right now? I listen to a lot of Haitian music.
Really? Yeah. Is it possible we see something that, I feel you might be leaning a little bit, realizing your cultural aspects and kind of like involving in that? Are we seeing something where you might try to mix genres, maybe some compa and hip hop and rage? Is that possible?
You smart.
Okay, all right, okay. Let me see what else I want to ask you. Yeah, this is good. I ain't got no. Well, I do got some messy drums, but I ain't gonna do it to you. You want mess? I ain't gonna do it to you. I ain't gonna do it to you. Okay, I think we got it. Let me see. Anything else I'm missing? Anything else?
Who's your top 3 artists?
My top 3 artists right now. She put me on the spot. This is gonna sound crazy. This is gonna sound crazy because I'm naming 2 people that might not get along. Well, not might. I got Drake, YB, Dirk. And I know it sounds crazy but Drake, YB, Dirk right now. And I ain't gonna lie to you, because I was even looking at my Spotify like recap. Yo, I think hip hop is due, like, YB has to stay out of jail. Yo, we're thirsty for his shit. There's
get out March, right?
Yeah, it's
excited, man. You better go.
More music with him?
Wait on it. Wait on it.
Any upcoming music with Quavo or Offset? Or maybe you could bring them together on a track.
Of course. You're going to have to wait on it, my boy.
QC. Just as a whole conglomerate, P, what's your relationship? Good?
Yeah, of course. I just seen P at the Super Bowl.
You was at the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Where'd you go with?
Amongst a lot of people.
Trying to see what girl you with. It's all good. All right, it's all good. All right, I ain't gonna get into no messy shit. All right, cool. So we got project on the way. I think this is gonna be a big year for you if you focus. Again, I want to give you the credit because I'm watching you and I've watched it for a long time. Let me tell you this, and I say it now in front of you, because when you came that day and we had that interview, I was like, yeah, I think there was a hazy look about you. Not necessarily like you're on drugs or nothing like that. It's just like,
because I walked out and shit.
No.
In fact,
I don't think you were ever this focused. Like right now, I think you're focused on work. And when I see an artist that got the look that you got, it's like, what's up ahead of you, in the sense of you got a big record, you got a Grammy nomination, you got a record moving with you and Yak. This could be your motherfucking year, but you got to stay on the ball, right? Like, again, should I even say it now? You beat me to the interview. You got here before me. I ain't gonna lie to you. I told my sister, I'm like, man, Richard Kid's gonna be late.
I got this on camera now. You better support a nigga too now.
No, if you're coming with this energy, I will.
Come on, man.
I told my, I was like, yo, when she said, I said, this nigga Richard Kid finna be late. I know this nigga.
I ain't here before you.
You were. That's what I'm saying.
Man. I'm clear.
No, all right.
Vision clear.
You're moving right, and again, I want to see what Rich the Kid, when he really fully locks in. I want to see what that looks like. I'm supporting you, my brother. You're one of the people who I hope, I don't know if, sometimes, because we all bag on each other, we all talk shit to each other. I hope you understand that we got to give you your flowers. You've been in this shit a long time, and you've always had one. You get what I'm saying? When I hear a song like Carnival, I know that couldn't be luck. You know what I mean? That's because of hard work, because you've always been a guy with the ear, the talent, and you were always the person who was cooking up, because a lot of times these other niggas be relying on you to get the drip musically. So, let's see what the rest of this year has to hold. But Richard Kid, man, I'm glad you came in here.
All right, brother.
It's been a while.
Yes, sir.
And I'll give it the support. I'm down with that.
What they do?
Come on. Anyway, it's your boy DJ Akademiks, Off the Record Podcast. We got Rich the Kid in the building. Rich forever. Listen, we're gonna watch how his year turns out. But I expect big things.
More Grammys, more nominations.
And the next time I sit with him, if he got any more chains, we gotta rob him. All right, this is crazy. This is too much.
Come on,
well, I'm not robbing nobody.
You tripping.
All right, we out of here, man.